Okay, 3, 2, 1, live. Sorry for the delay there. I did a Facebook live video earlier. It was the very first time I've ever used Facebook to do any kind of streaming. And I had to, in order to do that...
Live.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry for the delay there. I did a
There we go. So anyways, I did a Facebook Live video, and when you set up this particular software, OBS, which is freaking awesome video streaming software for absolutely free, way better than any of the paid alternatives like Wirecast and others. Anyways, I digress. When you do any particular streaming service like Facebook Live or YouTube streaming live or whatever, you have to give them your streaming key or name, and it's this really long encoded string. So I did that for Facebook, and then when I turned on YouTube to do the stream, I said, holy crap, I have to find that name again, this long encoded name. And so then you have to go and search for that, copy and paste it into the settings, and whammo, it accepts it and says you're okay. They should have it so that you can have multiple streams in there and that you could choose any one you want, but they don't do that. So anyways, now you know all the rest of the story. And I'm sure there are a lot of you on here just waiting to hear what I have to say about why Bitcoin is about to explode. Why is Bitcoin about to explode? Why? Why? Well, I don't know that it's about to explode. But there are some conditions that lead me to believe that something big is about to happen. And I don't think that it's going to be like super over the top, but I think it's going to be enough to get a lot of people's attention. And I can see it happening fairly soon. Why? Well, that's the question, right? Why? And do I have 8 reasons? And is number 7 the one that's going to friggin' blow your mind? It is, actually. You know, you can talk about things like the Lightning Network. That it is somehow, you know, reviving the idea that Bitcoin is an appropriate solution for everyday commerce, low transactions, low threshold, etc. There is that, but I've totally debunked that. The Lightning Network is nothing more than a liquidity hub, which essentially is an invitation into, or invitation to banks to come into the network to provide liquidity and connectivity, allowing people to transact for a fee. That might change. That might change. Of course, you know, we might be looking forward to the Bitcoin halving. Right down the middle, Bitcoin halving. A lot of people say that that act alone is going to be bullish, and that is so counterintuitive. Why would Bitcoin halving? In other words, halving or dividing by 2 the reward for miners. Yet there are people out there that truly believe that that will, in fact, have some kind of, I don't know, a homeopathic effect. Yes. Yes, if we keep on dividing it by 10, keep on dividing it 30 times until there's nothing left, there will be some sort of vibrational effect. The total lack of Bitcoin reward will be the reason why there will be tremendous Bitcoin reward. Homeopathic Bitcoin. I like that one. That's a good one. Look, if you like this stream, if you like what I have to say, I want you to get down there and hit the like button right now, because there are people out there that are just hitting the down button, and they should be shot. As a matter of fact, I'm considering that. I'm considering buying myself an AK-47. Maybe a Ruger Sig or maybe a Glock. Maybe 2 Glocks. That's what I'm thinking of buying. I'm thinking of buying 2 Glocks, a 17 and a 19. The 19 is a little bit more convenient for carry. Open carry. Only open carry. Got to get my flak jacket, my flak vest. And I'll be out there. I will be out there. I'm out there. Trust me. So that's what I like to see. I want to see those thumbs up right now as we talk about why Bitcoin is about to explode. There's this other theory that in the absence, in the darkness, in the void of activity, energy, what is brewing is a tremendous resurgence of energy. And we can look back at many times when volatility in the markets has dropped and then leveled off and then dropped again and then stayed at some anemic rate, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, like a hockey stick to the moon. Could that be what's going on here? That volatility has dropped so low. There was somebody yesterday that tried to explain to me that somehow Bitcoin has twice the volatility of the S&P or the SPX, which is total bullshit. Not in relative terms. When it comes from a trading perspective, while it may have absolute greater movement to some degree, the risk that you take and then the cost of actually taking advantage of that is dramatically more than buying futures in a well-known market like the S&P or the Dow or the NASDAQ or the Russell or virtually any other market, even the small markets. So that's certainly not it. Bitcoin is really suffering from a huge drought in volatility and in volume and liquidity. It is remarkably variant from one exchange to another. And that's because it's unregulated, run by a bunch of, or a den of thieves, scamsters, tricksters, snake oil salesmen, fraudsters, Ponzi scheme experts, criminals, organized crime. Those are the people who are actually running Bitcoin. Rogue governments. Yes, and this is what I want to place my future. Come on, those down links are starting to catch up to the up links. We got a few more ups. Ups. Uppies. Hit that friggin' up button. Now, yesterday I said that, or posed the question, is it now time to start accumulating Bitcoin? And I made an argument for why it is. The beginning, the precipice. Of course, this is an argument that I've been making for a long, long time. I had originally said that, once it got below 4,000, that's when I would start accumulating. Of course, when it dropped from 6,500 to below 4,000 in like 2 days, I got shaken off of that idea for a little bit and thought, man, I can get in a lot lower. And so I'm revisiting that. I'm coming back and thinking that it would be a shame if it were to drop, jump up, 2,000 or 3,000 points and miss out on any of that action. So probably better to at least get a tiny little bit in there and take that short-term bump than miss that altogether. So that's my reasoning that, maybe now is a good time to start adding a very, very tiny amount. Still expecting it to go down a bit. There are some people that believe that they know some whales that know better. That it's, now is the time to get in. Of course, if you were a whale and you were talking to a non-whale and you thought that, they could spread a rumor here and there, what would you say? Oh, sure, there is no bad time to get in. Now, good time, because, hey, we're about to push the button. I know whales. Come on. Thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. Some volatility. Is that a good reason? I don't know how many I've listed so far. Probably about 4 or 5. Am I getting close to 7? Or 6? Is 6 the one that will blow your mind? I have no idea. Now, Bitcoin has a vision. That vision is being able to shed ourselves of the tyranny of the central bankster. The tyranny. I'm no fan of central banks. And they do, by and large, have control over a large part of society, and they're able to move consensus here and there and do a lot of their own bidding for different things. And so that's not good. And, the fact that we have to pay bank fees or have to put up with tellers and ATMs and all that other crap. Oh my God, it has ruined my life. Yep. Those central banksters, they are a ornery bunch, and we probably would be better off without them. We would probably be better off without a fractional reserve system and get back to greenbacks the way it was back in the early part of this country and its deal, when the banks were largely uninvolved in currency manipulation. But you know where that got us? That got us a dead president. I'm speaking of Lincoln, where a lot of people think that that's exactly what happened. That the banksters, he wanted to keep the greenbacks. He wanted to dissolve or squash the Federal Reserve, and they wouldn't have it. No. Blammo! Of course, Kennedy tried to do the same thing, and look what happened to him. Of course, is that anecdotal? Is that coincidence? I think not. So getting back to this whole, vision of Bitcoin and a not having to put any trust in anybody else and trusting the system, trusting the algo, trusting it. Trusting it because math and science they got your back. Yes, math and science, it's got your back. You don't have to trust anybody. You just trust the machine. Put all of your hopes, your dreams, everything into the machine. That's quite a vision. The trusted, trustless network, they say. Don't have to deal with the middleman. Get rid of those evil banksters. Trust that that small group of developers and that small group of unregulated exchange operators and that small group of whales that own 97% of the fucking Bitcoin, trust them! Trust them! Instead of the bankers. Well, that sounds like a good idea, Ern. Yeah. Let's get rid of the bankers and we'll trust these guys who... They're not bankers. No. Are they? Yeah, let's trust them. Let's trust the fact that there are no safeguards for anybody that uses Bitcoin. None. You make a mistake and you're fucked. You're fucked. In such a way that there ain't no unfucking it. I got fucked. Big time. I've got, probably half a Bitcoin sitting out there somewhere. Actually, right now, I believe it has been chopped up because I took those machines. You see, every year I have to clean out all the older machines that I've retired, computers, that is, and bring them to this facility where they grind them up. And right now, I'm pretty sure that's where half a Bitcoin is lying, all shredded up. It's probably already been melted down and repurposed. So my Bitcoin has been sent to the ether. Sent to the ether. In itsy bitsy pieces. Never to be seen again. And there is no chance in hell of me getting it back. None. That'd be kind of cool if someone could invent some kind of sweeping algorithm that could go in there and guess Bitcoin addresses and find all the Bitcoin that's missing and claim it, kind of like a prospector, Found some gold here. It's mine. Nobody's claiming it. I wonder if that's possible. I wonder if that's possible with things, like quantum computing. Why not? Why not? So could it be that someone is coming out with like a new interface that protects us, that keeps us, it's like an internet condom that'll protect us from the malfeasance of people putting shit into the system. And once that shit is in there, it is immutable shit. Immutable forever. Immutable. Immutable. Another vision and benefit of Bitcoin that is biting people on the ass. Biting them on the ass, then taking it up the ass. I like that sound. So, I've heard a lot of people talk about all the different use cases of Bitcoin and how there's going to be all of these different applications for it, and people are going to just run with it. I remember last year, or a year and a half ago, we'd read about all these different use cases, and they would play them up, and then there would be an ICO here and an ICO there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And people would say, oh my God, that's a fucking awesome idea. And they'd throw tens of millions of dollars. And then they'd disappear by an island in some Lambos and hoes. The SEC would be after them. This whole idea of being able to use Bitcoin or crypto as kind of a registry so that you could maybe as a land bank, registry of deeds. You could record your property. What happens if you record it improperly? There's no going back. None whatsoever. Yet, but it was brought in under consensus, and all these people agreed that it was okay, even though they have no fucking idea about the actual transaction. They're willing to push any fucking button. Oh yeah, I like that transaction. That's what consensus is. It's a bunch of fucking yahoos that have no idea about the context of the transaction that are willing to fucking press that button and say, yeah, that transaction's okay, even they have no fucking idea why it's okay. All because some numbers said it was, because they padded a bunch of zeros in front of a very large number. Oh, because he did that, then that transaction was okay. Doesn't matter that he stole that property, that it was confiscated, that they killed the wife and the kids and buried them out in the backyard, and now he's squatting on it. Now it's his property. But it's okay because it was recorded in the blockchain. You think that's an extreme example, huh? So you look at the United States and what made us great. The vision of the Founding Fathers, which I venture to guess, was infinitely superior to the vision of the people that came up with blockchain. They knew that mob rule, that democracy was an evil. You say, Ernie, democracy evil? Huh? How could that be? Aren't we a democracy? No, we are not a democracy. We are not a democracy here in the United States. That is a misnomer. No, we are not a democracy because that incites mob rule. What is a democracy? A democracy is like when two wolves and a sheep are trying to decide where to go for lunch. That's what a democracy is. The reason why we have a representative republic, the reason why we have the Electoral College, is so that presidents are not elected by two cities alone, and then the rest of the country can go fuck yourself. They level the playing field. But this is what the socialists want. This is what the communists want. They want democracy. They want direct elections. This is what Bitcoin is. This is what they want. They want one centralized authority. One way of doing it, one manner of governance. They don't want a representative governance, one that is specific to this locale or that culture or this genre or this demographic. They don't want that. No, we all do it the same way. That's the only way to do it. That sounds like tyranny. That sounds like communism. That is directly opposed to the fantastic vision of our Founding Fathers. That is why we have 3% of the people out there that own 97% of the Bitcoin, and it's growing. Yep. What am I on? Am I on like 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15? I forgot. Which one is going to blow our minds? I said number 6 will blow our mind. What was number 6? I haven't been keeping count. But all of these reasons are reasons why Bitcoin is going to blow up. Blow your mind. It's going to explode. I haven't even got to things like contributing to global warming, which is really weird. It's, mostly social justice warrior, extreme leftist type developers are the ones that are most into Bitcoin. These are the same people, the radical left, that are embracing radical Islam and Sharia law. The same people that we should be tolerant of them. You think that'll blow your mind, huh? That's fucked up. The vast majority of millennials, this is what they believe. They believe that socialism and communism is superior to capitalism. Bitcoin is soundly a socialistic construct. In every imaginable way. Of course, people want to convince you that it is the ultimate in capitalism. Of course, this is exactly what all socialists want you to believe. That fair and equitable, that's the way it should be. Equal outcome, not equal opportunity. Equity, not equality. You know, Sammy, I don't care if they're exchange wallets that have large amount of Bitcoin. Who do you fuck thinks has those Bitcoin in the exchanges? Who do you fucking think owns the fucking exchanges? Fucking asshole, idiot, dumb fuck. No, Anthony, we have gone beyond 7 or 6 or wherever it was. It's way the fuck back there. Yeah. Anyways. DWO111, one of the trolls or troll wannabes, is wondering if this is clickbait. Damn, do you think that I would be doing anything like that? Would I drop so low as to try clickbait to attract people to this stream? Is that what I'm all about? Send me your money! Yes, all 45 of you that are watching now. Yeah, come on, send me your money! So, hey, I run a couple of online businesses, and and I don't really talk about it that much. I think I mention it maybe once in a while for a few minutes at the end of a stream. But man, if you want something that makes a lot of sense, check that out. I'm not even going to name it. How's that? The country is a big, giant corporation? No. It might be a number of cooperating corporations, each completely independent of the other, all operating under shared values and rules. Of course, and you're right, Sammy, that George Soros is paying people to pump Bitcoin because he sees it as a way of disrupting society. Okay, Chris wants to know, how come you do your analysis of S&P 500 on ES1 rather than the SPX or SPY? Well, first of all, SPY is a derivative of the futures S&P 500 ES. So why would I do it on SPY? That's fucking nuts. SPX is nothing more than a calculated index, and is in fact the bigger brother to the S&P 500. The SPX futures are the full contract, and the S&P 500 is the mini contract. So why wouldn't I do it? There might be some small differences, but it's really... People aren't buying the index. They're buying the derivatives of the index. It's funny that Alex says he was offered money by Soros to pump Bitcoin. Alex doesn't know fucking Soros. Let's see. Lots of good comments here. I'm sorry I couldn't get to all of them. But I forgot which one was the explosive blow your mind one. I thought all of them kind of blow your mind. That's the inversion here. That I just listed, I don't know, 12 or 15 different reasons why Bitcoin will blow up, according to all the pundits. And all of them blow my mind. All of them. So anyways, I'm done for today. Not just done, I'm done for today. I'm sure there'll be something good to talk about tomorrow. In the meantime, I want to alert you to a new website that I've created, and there's also a corresponding Facebook page on personal productivity. This is completely free. It is just me expressing or putting out there my experience in productivity, performance, process, something that I know a little bit about, considering that I was one of the, I guess, founders in the Agile revolution, early. I wouldn't even say early adopter. I mean, I came up with it along with other people about the same time, back in the late 80s, early 90s. Implemented it on enterprise class solutions. I've been talking about productivity and agile methodologies, extreme programming, and then brought it to business as well. But anyways, I'm talking about it from a personal productivity standpoint. How you can make yourself more effective every day. So the website is dudefromearth.com. Please go check that out. Really appreciate it. I think that you'll like it. Dudefromearth.com. I also have a Facebook page on there. If you go to my Facebook, I don't know if I have a link here or something, but I'm sure if you go to one of my websites, if you go to the Dude from Earth, there's probably a link there to the Facebook. And I'm writing an article every day, sometimes 2 a day. I will be building up a library of videos and courseware. And the whole real purpose of it is to kind of add, to the other services that I have to, help these people that are doing trading, help them be more productive. Also, ultimately, from my point of view, I'm going to probably write a book on it, on this methodology that I have, which is a how can I put it? It's a best of breed, taking some of the best ideas out there in personal productivity, some of the ones that have been out there for a while, like GTD, which is getting things done, or Kanban, which is an age-old process that originally used by Toyota Manufacturing, or Zen to Done, which is a habit-based methodology, and using the principles of Agile and bringing that all together, and then using tools that are really easy to use, like Trello. And so the idea is, again, write a book, maybe do some speaking, maybe do some consulting. But in the meantime, this information I want to get out there to people and see if they like it. And so that's going to be kind of like my side thing that will complement the other stuff that I'm doing, because it's fun and it's useful and people will gain a lot from it. So anyways, that's all I've got to say now. I want to thank everybody. Please give this video a thumbs up. Go visit that site. All the links are down below. I am going to be holding a volume profile course very soon. If somebody wants to take that course, if you sign up very soon, sign up now, and you'll get a, along with the course, you'll get a personal coaching session from me. So sign up there. And we also have our AI setups, which are fantastic. I'm coming out with a video very soon on the AI setups that me and my partner did last night, where we reviewed a survey that we had all of our people take, an anonymous survey. So everybody that, you know, we didn't want to have any pressure on them, so we had them do an anonymous survey, and there are a lot of responses, and we go over all those responses in this video, and I think that that will be very enlightening. In the attempt to be completely transparent about that service. Actually, I just want to say that I'm very, very pleased with the responses. They were really fantastic. We wanted to hear both, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly from them, and that's basically how we asked. And that's good. Because soon we'll be partnering up with an introducing broker and building up that service. And so then I would imagine that pricing will probably go up a bit. So check that out too. No, Chris, man, I just laid it out all on the line. All the reasons. I went and I gave more than I said that I was going to give. I gave way more than 8 reasons. All right. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank everybody that showed up here. Please give this video a thumbs up. Share this video out there. Go to your social media and click that share button and just share it out there. I'd really appreciate that. Really, I really would. Trying to grow this channel from nothing, from where it was. I mean, at one time I had tens of thousands of subscribers, and a lot of you know that story, that someone stole my identity and then deleted my channel, and I had to start all over from fresh. So it takes a little while to get over that hump, but once you get going, but it's all up to you. With your help, I can get there. Like the video, share it if you can, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. And go and check out my my other website, dudefromearth.com, on personal productivity. I think that you'll find that very enlightening. We talk about mind hacks, productivity hacks, personal processes, systems that you can put in place that will immediately make you a much more effective worker, a much more effective human being. Just getting things done and getting it all organized in your head. And I'll be reviewing some very, very simple tools. So that's it. I want to thank you very much, and really enjoyed myself, and thank you so much for you guys out on the chat. I love reading those comments. I love it when people leave comments down below too. I read every single one of them, and if I can, I will respond. I want everybody to have a voice here, even the trolls. Although slowly we've been getting rid of the trolls. They're still out there, I can tell, because they're clicking that thumbs down. So let's combat those trolls and click the thumb up. Again, thank you very much, guys. Now I need to find the off button here. And we'll see you later. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.